I am Desmond Joseph and I am your presenter for today. Thank you for joining us for Start TV News. Among the major developments, 12 advanced to Calypso quarterfinals. Facebook stashed $700 million in the Cayman Islands last year. Doctors save man's life by using alcohol. And in sports, Emmanuel Nanton re-elected as president of the Dominica Cricket Association. Details of these and other stories after the break. Thank you for staying with us. Now for the details of the news. The Dominica Cricket Association has prepared the additional statement of financial position as at September 30, 2012. They conducted a review in accordance with the International Financial Reporting Standards on auditing value to review engagements. President of the Dominica Cricket Association, Mr. Emmanuel Nanton, commended all those who contributed and assisted.
Let me also thank the former TDO, Delvin Esprit, for his efforts in getting that tournament going. Phoenix, you have to keep up the league, and we all have to contribute, because that's the future, my dear comrades, of Dominica's cricket. The other business partners who assisted us during the year, and while I can't mention all the names here today, we just want to say in a very special way that your contributions have been valuable to us, and we are indeed eternally grateful.
Mr. Nanton added that they were able to host 2 Windward tournaments in Dominica. However, he cautioned that when these tournaments are hosted, it digs a deeper hole for the association.
In the pockets of your association. But I'm still pleased to report to you that the DCA pocket is still in good shape. Thanks to the treasurer and to the hardworking team of executive members who ensure that we protect the base upon which we need to build. And we're very grateful for all those who come out and work with us on a continued basis to ensure that those happen. The year is also going to be a busy one. The new year is also going to be a busy one for us.
The President informed the public that in the second week of January 2013, the West Indies will play against South Africa in 3 one-day international matches at the Windsor Park Stadium. In March, they will move on to host a test match.
West Indies versus Zimbabwe, and we will again have our many local tournaments, including our under-19. I'm hoping that this year a revamped and revitalized and re-energized women's cricket committee will ensure that we have at least 1, if not 2 or 3, different tournaments for our women cricket.
Mr. Nanton expressed special gratitude towards the team that has been the total success.
It takes a lot of time, effort, skills and commitment to do all these things. Your executive has been exemplary in his deliberations. Join me in thanking them for a job well done. Let me once again thank them and thank you for your assistance and encouragement as together we strive to improve Dominica, Windwards, and West Indies cricket. It would be remiss of me if I don't stop here and if I do not mention here that there is an army of volunteers who help us in achieving all these goals. The names are too many to mention.
And in more news, a young man of Checkall has died following a motorcycle accident which occurred on Friday, December 21st, just about 9 p.m. under the Canefield Cliff. Identified as Carson Corbett, he was flung over the retaining wall along a section of Canefield Highway and into the water below. The fatal incident occurred when he lost control of the motorcycle he was riding and hit the wall. He was then transported to the Accident and Emergency Unit of the Princess Margaret Hospital, where he was pronounced dead by a medical doctor. In related news, Cabinet Secretary Steve Farrell, who was stabbed on Friday, December 21st, has been admitted to Princess Margaret Hospital. Mr. Farrell was attacked while walking in the district of HHV Whitchurch and Company Limited by an unknown assaulter. Police officers have launched an investigation and are calling on the public to provide any information that will lead to the capture of Mr. Ferrell's attacker. SAT-TV News will provide an update of these stories as soon as more information is available. Around 9:45 p.m. on Saturday 22nd, 2012, a home was burned down due to a fire, leaving a mother and son homeless. Based on comments from the neighbors and victims, the fire may have started due to electrical mishaps from their Christmas tree lights. It was reported that no one was in the house at the time. SAT-TV News will provide an update as soon as possible. Former General Manager of the National Development Corporation, now Invest Dominica Authority, Kenny Allen, has died. Reports are that he passed away on Sunday morning at the Princess Margaret Hospital of a massive heart attack. SAT-TV News was informed that he was in the hospital for about a week before his passing. He was the brother of Sir Brian Allen and attorney Peter Allen. SAT-TV News will provide you with an update as soon as it becomes available. And in more news, 3 lucky winners were announced on Friday, December 22nd, as they were participants of the fundraising raffle of the Newtown Primary School. This was done in an effort to aid underprivileged students of the Newtown Primary School, as well as children in the community of Newtown. The idea originated from the Parent Teachers Association PTA. President of the Newtown School PTA, Mr. Andy Newbeck, says he is thankful for all those who participated in raffle, which is going towards a very worthy cause.
The first prize is a gold chain that is sponsored by my shop, the Coconut Express. Second prize is a telephone that the Lime sponsors with a top-up. And third prize is then the $50 cash from the PTA.
The third prize winner was Mr. Lennox Ambrose, who won himself a $50 cash prize. With another firm shake, Miss Nadia Fabian's name was pulled out. She won the second prize of a Lime mobile phone with top-up. However, the much coveted grand prize of the 14-carat 20-inch gold chain, which was made locally by Mr. Newbeck's jewelry company Coconut Express, went to Mr. Davidson Loda.
Okay, so that was first prize winner, the gold chain for Davidson Loda. Second prize was Nadia. She wins the telephone.
Nadia Fabian wins the telephone.
Nadia Fabian wins the telephone.
And Lennox Ambrose wins $50 in cash.
Okay, thank you very much for all our viewers, the sponsors, all the people that put their $5 on the spot. Thanks again. We'll hope to do it again next Christmas. Have a good Christmas, all of you, and good day.
Some of the cash raised will go towards stationery, school trips, and school uniforms for children's parents who cannot afford, among other challenges faced at the school. After a night of fierce competition at the Calypso Eliminations on Saturday, December 22nd, 12 Calypsonians were selected to advance to the quarterfinals in January 2013. The show was held at the Crazy Coconuts and was well attended by Calypso and music lovers. It was not woman time, however, female Calypsonian Sherry-Ann Letta, the wife of Calypsonian and musician Daddy Chess, whose Calypso name is Electra, made it to the next round. The second female 2012 QTS Song Contest winner, Rachel John Baptiste, who goes by the Calypso name Rachel, sang a song titled The Disappearing Boys.
I wanted to go back to school, to get an education. I wanted it to be responsible, slow down and take its time. But he vanished into thin air, and society moves on, as if this young boy was never there. For a little country like Dominica, too many young black boys are just disappear.
The two female competitors are among 4 newcomers in the 12 who are being chosen for the 2013 quarterfinal.
Just the other day, I visited Newton, young river west. I became alert as they conversed on a woman's word. It was encouraging to see people talking mobility and dignity, especially in this day when the labels on women have caused disarray.
The other newcomers are Chris B and Shadow Flow, popularly known as Skinny Banton, is known for his booyah music but is a rookie to Calypso.
A male papa tree in the agriculture ministry. A male puppetry in the tourism industry. A male puppetry, the Minister for Security. A strain and a drain on a struggling economy.
The ladies had no stage fright while performing, as Miss John Baptiste has performed in singing competitions, while Mrs. Later has the former lead vocalist of an Arctic band. Other Calypsonians who successfully made it to the quarterfinals are Benno, Daddy Chess, Deros, Man Himself, Ghetto Prince, Trendsetter, and Lady Star. Kelly Williams, also known as Ras Kelly, was a crowd favorite as he dusted off his microphone and made a successful comeback so far.
But to my disappointment, something wasn't right. Like Cinderella's sister, if it was a little tight. Sing it, the shoes visit me, the shoes visit me. But what can I do? I really love the shoe, Lord, Lord, Lord. The shoes visit me, the shoes visit me. Got to be the pain, I must wear that shoes again. Oh God, God, the shoes visit me, the shoes visit me. Got to find a papa, put it on a stretcher, satin up the leather. Otherwise it's close, 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 close on my room.
Mr. Williams is also the president of the Dominical Calypso Association. Calypsonians such as Exposer, Della, Lightning, Sugar S, Twana, Son of the Saint, Big Jeff, Intruder, Lady B, Third Eye, DBS, who have been popular in the past, were not successful this time around in the competition.
If the Prime Minister illegal, and the President illegal, then I want to be your first illegal calypso king. So grumpy, grumpy, grumpy. People don't have to respect me. I am willing to do anything. Yeah, I just can't wait to begin.
Three standby Calypsonians were also selected in the event that someone was to pull out of the quarterfinal. About 70 Calypsonians participated in the eliminations competition. And in more news, young business owners are being urged to keep focused in business, as this is the only way they can succeed. This advice came from Scottsdale resident and owner of Rogers Restaurant and Bar, Mr. Conrad Caesar.
In my business, I have 6 months pretty good and 6 months very bad. But because I know I have 6 months to face without getting an income to come as big I will get over the first 6 months, I cater for when the bad 6 months come for me not to get affected. And I know a lot of people in the community of Scottsdale is wondering, I never get affected to say I shut my door and I can't open the place. 6 months good, 6 months bad. And I know exactly where the 6 months good is falling in and what month the 6 months are falling out for me. When I have the 6 months good, I have a smile. When I have the 6 months bad, my face always upset. No, I always have a smile for the whole year. No matter what it is, I prepared for it. This is what young people have to do when they start a business. Prepare and watch this step. But some of us want to climb the ladder one time. We have to go step by step. So I never thought I would build this place the way it is. And I did not face no bank to give me money to build this place. It's because of 1992 to 2001. And I thank God for it. So I would like other young people to take that step that I have.
Mr. Caesar says he's always wanted to be a business owner, and as such, he started out selling fried fish and bakes and akra to the public at the tender age of 12. Following this path, he later was employed by Orchard's Restaurant in the 90s, and in 1992, he opened his business, which started out as a small galvanized shack. He said he started making more food to sell, such as cakes, bakes, okra and fish, while he was still employed at Orchard. Mr. Caesar added that it was a lot of hard work for himself before he left to focus solely on his business in 1999. The business owner says it was in 2001 that he converted the galvanized shack to a block structure in the effort to improve the environment for his customers.
When people come in here, they order what they want. They check on the menu board, they order what they would like to eat. And the next time I prepare it for them. I don't cook food and put on my stove for my customers. When customer walk into Rogers Bar, they order what they would like. But the main thing they get inside there as they ask for is fish. If they ask for chicken, they have to make sure they order chicken hour or two before they come into the place. But with fish, at any time they step in at Rogers Bar and the door is open, they have fish to serve them. And I use all type of fish, and I make sure I tell my customer what fish they have to eat for the day.
He believes he was born with the talent of cooking, as he only did some training on catering, but has never received any professional training in cooking. Mr. Caesar says although his business is famous for his great taste in fish, it is also popular for its lobster, octopus, and crab backs, among other dishes which tickle the taste buds of his customers. Although he is from the village of Scotshead, only 10% of the villagers support his business for their personal reasons.
A young man in the village of Scotshead, born on the 20th of February 1971, everyone knew and known him as Roger in the community, being involved in every part of things happening in the community, helping people. So they have to make up their mind now. If they wish to give me their support, fine. If they don't wish, fine. I have no problem with that. I have no problem with that. If they wish, they're welcome. If they not wish, they're still welcome. But I'm still there to assist them, and I will do the best of my ability for them.
He did point out, however, that the tourists mainly support as they frequently the area of nature walks and reef diving. Mr. Caesar highlighted that the journey to where he is now was a very challenging one.
My dear deceased mother passed. Once I asked her, should I close and go to get work to do? She said, no, you have faith and you believe in yourself. And because of the amount of faith that you have, you never miss your church. Don't give up for people. Move on your journey. And I move on my journey. My mother, my deceased mother, seen this place build, and she was exposing this place. And I carry on the wish that she gave me.
Although to this day he still faces many struggles, he will not give up, as he is not and never will be a quitter. Mr. Caesar stated one thing people and aspiring business owners need to know is that there will be good times and bad times, so they have to be focused and dedicated to their business through thick and thin to survive. He went on to say that when he passes on, he would like to be remembered for the work he does in the community, as he is an active member of the Scotshead Village Council. December 24, 2012 marks the 20th anniversary of Rogers Restaurant and Bar. Mr. Caesar is very proud of achieving such a milestone through 2 decades of difficult times. And in more news, reigning junior calypso monarch Janet Jackson has won the 2012 DBS Christmas Song Contest. She captured the title on Friday, December 21st at the Ararak House of Culture. Miss Colleen Letard paired with Mrs. Anderson Angol to bring the song milestone. They brought a very calm rhythm with their duet to the stage.
We're not under the mistletoe. Oh, 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 under the mistletoe. Oh, 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 under the mistletoe. It's not worth it if you ain't near me. The holidays ain't the same. We're not under the mistletoe.
They captured 4th place at the competition. A group of youngsters ranging from 9 to 12 from the Kalinago territory were the first contestants with their performance entitled Magic at Christmas. They are supported by the Kalinago Child Support Foundation, Inc. Janet Jackson's song entitled Santa Hang On was written by her father Ian Jackson. Along with her junior monarch title, she is the third place winner in the Cooperative Calypso competition. Here's a clip from a winning performance.
My emotions went up high. I had to call and say, Santa, hang on. Don't you see that little boy? He got no Christmas toy, and in his life he needs some joy. Santa, hang on. Can't you hear this homeless child? Just stop for a little while and wipe the teardrops from his eye.
The DBH Christmas Song Contest has provided the opportunity for expression of talent at Christmas time for over 30 years.
Sponsored by the Dominican Association of St. Thomas, by the Minister for Broadcasting, Mr. Ambrose George, who was escorted here, accompanied here tonight by his dear wife, Mrs. George. The band will certainly play the winner or the winning song in a while, but we thank Mr. George first.
And in more news, Mr. Heston Charles and his radio show Sunday Praises brought cheer to the Princess Margaret Hospital on Sunday, December 23rd, 2012. This is from a line of weekend reaching out programs that he has done every year for the past 4 years. Mr. Charles says God has been good to him with regards to his ministry over the years, and now he sees it fit to give back to his community. They sang the song God is So Good with some of the inpatients at the hospital.
God is so good, 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 He's so good to me. He has done great things, He has done great things, oh yes. He has done great things.
He told the patients that really they are not good, but God is good because He is perfect. It is only by God's grace and His Son dying for us that we can be made acceptable before God. Even without the infamous Hilltop Singers, they still brought the Christmas cheer to the Princess Margaret Hospital.
Even if today you may close your eyes and let off your last breath, if you have Jesus in your soul, you have a promise that He has gone to prepare a place for us. That where He is, we will be also. But for us to be with Him, we have to be for Him. You cannot be against God and go in God's kingdom. You know, some people want to be against God and go in God's kingdom. I don't know how they expect that to work. I don't know how people expect. You don't want somebody against you in your house. You don't want somebody that against you in your house. So how can us be against God? I want to be with God's house.
He assured them that their faith would see them through the hard and trying times that they are facing at this time. He wants them to have hope that whatever afflictions that they are going through now, casting their cares on God would be the best thing to do.
Great is thy faithfulness, great is thy faithfulness, morning by morning, new mercies I see. All I have need, thy hands are provided. Great is thy faithfulness.
And in more news, the Marigot Health District held its annual Christmas service and presentation of gifts to the inpatients on December 23rd, 2012. Dr. Diana Barron, who gave the welcome address, gave special recognition to those that have provided their continued support throughout the year.
And Christmas is a time of year when we celebrate the birth of Jesus our Lord. And as we wait for His return, we want to take the opportunity to remind you of the true meaning of the season. In this occasion, we want to share with you, our friends and our peers, and we want to say thank you for your support throughout the year, because It is because of you that we have been able to grow and to improve, and we desire to do even better in the years to come.
Dr. Barron made special mention of Dr. Martin Christmas, Director of Primary Healthcare Services, for all of his support and contributions. Pastor August delivered a special message which relates to every one of us.
Sometimes how it is so easy to get lost and how it's so easy to give up on people. It reminded me sometimes when we look at the sick, the diseased, the infirmed, and how it is so easy sometimes to pass by the people that sometimes make what we say very little impact in our lives at that specific moment. But you know, when we look at the scriptures, Jesus was filled with those kinds of activities, and the Bible said that he has tortured the feelings of our infirmities.
Pastor August also added that today there are so many people giving up any and everything for money.
Today we have so many people who are giving everything for money. Giving their life, giving their pride, giving everything for things that they figure out is going to make them rich or successful. But the wise men, in search for the baby, found the baby, and knowing it was God's will, the Bible said that they went another way, didn't tell the king. So Jesus was able to be born and grow up in stature. I want to ask you again, what if this afternoon you have been given the opportunity and, you know, just to be Herod, that old and revengeful king?
No matter how bad the circumstances, negativity never even enters their minds, let alone crosses their lips to form negative, faithless words for some people. This is a message Pastor August wants people to remember and live by. And in more news, it is that time of the year again. December has come, and with it all, the joys of Christmas. But what is the real meaning of Christmas? Is it the gifts under the tree, the lights in the windows, the cards in the mail, turkey dinners with family and friends, stockings hanging in the living room, and shouts of Merry Christmas to those who passes us in the streets? Is this really Christmas? For many people, Christmas is a time of sorrow. They do not have the extra money to buy presents for their children, family, and friends. Many are saddened at Christmas time when they think of their loved ones who will not be able to come home for various reasons. Turkey dinner may be only a wish, not a reality for some, yet Christmas can be a season of great joy. It is a time of God showing His great love for us. It can be a time of healing and renewed strength. Christmas is when we celebrate the birth of Christ's child. God sent His Son, Jesus, into the world to be born. His birth brought great joy to the world. Shepherds, wise men, and angels all shared in the excitement of knowing about this great event. They knew this was no ordinary baby. The prophets had told of His coming hundreds of years before. The stars stopped over Bethlehem just to mark the way for those who were looking for the special child. On behalf of Star Telecommunications Limited staff and management, have a Merry Christmas. We now join Nisha Charles for court news.
And in court today, Police Constable Gerald Dura of Wesley appeared before Magistrate Evelyn Baptist. He was charged with possession of a prohibited weapon, in this case a submachine gun. The incident took place on September the 7th, 2012 in Roseau. The offense is indictable. Mr. Duran was granted bail in the sum of $75,000 with Mr. Nicholson Dodds as surety. He used to report to the Wesley Police Station every Wednesday between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. Preliminary inquiries into the matter is scheduled for May the 13th, 2013, with disclosure ordered by February 1st, 2013. In Moore Court, Garth Brown of Wesley was charged with burglary. The incident took place on December 21st, 2012 in Sylvania. The items stolen included men's boxer shorts and food items amounting to $4,926.02 belonging to Mr. William Esprit. The offense is indictable. His bail is denied and he was remanded in custody. The matter was adjourned to May the 14th, 2013 at St. Joseph. Albert Joseph of Maho pleaded guilty to possession of cocaine in court today. The incident took place on December 23rd while police were on foot patrol in Maho. The defendant was spotted in Maho and picked up by the police to assist them in the investigations. In the process of searching him, they found what they thought to be cocaine in foil paper in his possession. When asked about it, he said, "I just take crack." He was arrested and charged for possession of cocaine. The court fined him $1,800 to be paid by March the 31st, 2013, or 7 months in prison. This has been the local segment of the news. Coming up next, regional highlights with Deslin.
On behalf of my family and myself, I wish to extend very warm and sincere Christmas greetings to the people of my Roseau Central constituency and all the people of Dominica. May your Christmas be blessed and may your New Year be blessed. To my colleagues in Parliament and government, I extend to you greetings for the Christmas season to you and your families, and for the New Year. I do hope that our working relationships among all parliamentarians will improve in the coming year, because we have a very important duty to do to rebuild Dominica. To His Lordship, Bishop Malzer, our clergy, and to my DACA in our church, to the other pastors in the other churches, I wish you God's guidance and a blessed Christmas. May you be strong in guiding your flocks in the coming year. To the mothers, the fathers, the young people of Roseau, special greetings to you. And I do hope that this year we might be able to find a little more work to ease up the economic situation. To our youth and sportsmen, I am sincerely hoping that our Roseau playing field will become on stream and be completed this year, so that we can again, through Roseau Improvement Committee, revive our sports in the city of Roseau. And of course, our public servants, I know you are in the throes of a very, very critical negotiation, salary negotiations. I understand your plight. It is tough economic times. You are just in your demand, and I do hope you will stand firm for what is right and what is just and what you truly deserve. I also want to extend some best wishes to the vendors, especially the tourism, arts and craft vendors of Roseau. This season has been tough. I look forward to the rest of the season being a little improved, and hopefully it is my dream that in the coming year we will see some work begin towards construction of vendors' facilities on the bayfront, towards the improvement and covering of the market area, and surely towards improving the reception facility for our cruise vendors. So definitely I thank God for His blessings during this year, and I do extend God's sincere blessings and His rich blessings to all the people of Dominica. May our Dominica be blessed. May we enjoy an increased atmosphere of peace and fellowship among us. God bless you all. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.